Okay. See, I'm creating these projects like to when you create these projects like basic
నా
and
రికార్డ్
service
పర్మిషన్
based.
ఇచ్చారా?
ఇచ్చాను అందరికి ఇచ్చాను చూసుకో.
ఇంతకుముందు అవుతుంది, ఇప్పుడు అవ్వట్లేదు.
Name,
స్వరూప్.
check now. And see here, when you click on this service desk, you will get these three options to create this Jira service desk project. Is the three is the different types. Is a track priorities and resolve your organization request. Everything IT to HR finance is the IT service desk. Manage incident changes, problems, and service request. This is the external people's perspectives, like to provide support, collect feedback, and track your external customer satisfaction or something. So most of the ticket projects are this is the IT service desk only. If you click on next, enter projects and submit it. Once it is enter the project name, key, and project leader or something, so the project will be created. Once the project is created, we have these options like here the queues, and here the customers, and suppose here we have reports, and raise a request, knowledge based, customer channel or something. But first I will click on this, like it's a queues. So we'll see how the queues also is works. And first, once the project is created, go to this project setting options. Once you click on this project settings, once you click on this project settings, we'll get this option. Summary is the same, details, reindexing project details, everything. But coming so down, I mean this issue type, workflow, screens, field configurations, everything is same. But see here, these 9 options are different, like request types, customer permissions, portal settings, email requests, customer notifications, satisfaction settings, knowledge base, SLA, automations. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the 9 options, is the, I mean, extra options in the Jira service desk. With help of these 9 options only, we need to develop customer portal. From customer portal only, people can able to raise a request. Okay, and agents can able to work on the tickets. I mean here, see, in the software project we have the project configurations. After project configurations, we need to developing that board. And here also we need to set up first complete projects. After set up that projects, we need to develop this customer portal. Is the two things again, is a project configurations, is the customer portal settings. And see the how the customer portal is settings, how the peoples will able to get a notif, I mean this I mean these portal accesses. First I will create one person account, user management. I'll create some persons, create user, or else we'll see here. So I'm going to create one account, and I'll remove all. I'm not providing any accesses. If I'm adding this Jira service desk project, this person calculate as a Jira service desk person, and a Jira service desk license it will be cost for Jira service desk. If I'm click on it, it will if I'm click on both, it will add to that both. But I'm removing this two. I'll create user. See COVID-19 these things. But earlier what we are discussing, if you are not added the persons into in a applications group like Jira Service Day software or anything, that people cannot able to access Jira, right? But we'll see the how the person will be access Jira now. I'll open different browsers. I will enter local host. So 1220, 1220 something. Yes. Okay. See, I am open this. See here, normally when we are enter the same username password, complete username, I mean something password will be error. But when you are using Jira Service Desk, when you are install Jira Service Desk in your Jira, you are going to access it. If you click on this login options now, Jira will be open is the customer portal. This is the customer portal. Like here, I'm already is a 3 projects also there in the service desk, and I'm developing something here. Jira service desk projects, 3 Jira service desk project. So is a bench, Flipkart, JP Morgan. So bench, corporate JP Morgan, and Flipkart. And if I'm click on bench, see here, when you click on this bench, the bench common request, login account, and computer application service request is coming. Suppose I'll click on some I get help, get IT help, and I will raise some request. Install service desk test. I'll create it. So ticket is created. I mean, will comes to CG portal. This is different things. Bench project. Once it is coming to bench project, bench 2, I'm not able to click on this bench 2 now. This is hide only because of I don't have Jira access. I'm only the customers. I'm already told you like customer only can raise a request. So I'm creating through customer portals. But once I create this customer portal, if you open your Jira, if you click on projects, bench, the same ticket I can able to see here, install service desk. This is a bench 2. If I'm click on bench 2, this ticket is open, install Jira service desk, this ticket. But here the reporter is COVID and suppose assigned to me. So here the Nagaraju can able to access these projects and the issue in a Jira because of Nagaraju is the agent. Agent means Nagaraju having Jira license, Jira service desk license. And here if you go with project settings, and here if you go with the main permissions, if you see here browse project any permission or anything, you should have here the permission is Jira service desk agent. If with people having Jira service desk access, that person only can able to access this ticket like this in a Jira, and remaining all people can not able to I mean access it. If you provide that access in the browse projects, the person will not access it. So I already told you like Jira service desk, in this place only we need to add that person. Like here project role administrator, Jira service desk, I mean service desk team. If users and roles, administrator Nagaraj is there, so Nagaraj can able to access these projects. Clear? So which people's having service desk agents, that people only can able to work on this ticket. This is also interview question. That normal project, to access that project, we need to provide the browse project. But here if we are providing browse project, the person can able to access it, but he cannot able to work on the tickets. To work on the tickets, we need to add the persons into the service desk agents only. Here we need to add the persons. So then only the person will access these tickets through, if user can able to raise a request customer portal and agent can able to work on the tickets. Okay, install service desk assigned to me. So if you see here, the ticket is waiting for supporter. Okay, the peoples here waiting for supporters, and here the waiting for support. And suppose I will add one comment. What a comment? Hi, COVID, please let me know the software name. Share with customer. So please let me know the software name. If you refresh here the comment will be added. Hi COVID, please let me know the software name. And the status before is the waiting for supporter, but now waiting for the customer. So when you add a comment, that automatically changes to status as well. If you see history, this is related to some automation. I'll tell you how it seems. COVID created issue 4 minutes ago, assigned to Nagraj, and status waiting for support to waiting for customer. So when I adding these comments, it's just now waiting for support to waiting for. I'm not click on any these statuses, but when I'm adding comments, it is automatically changed it as well. But the same comment will be comes to here. Hi COVID, please let me know the software name. And suppose COVID had a comments like Java 1.8. I will add this. Okay, I'll refresh this. This move to waiting for supporter and Java 1.8. If you see here, if you refresh it, the same tickets, the same comments will be Java 1.8. And without is a COVID persons don't have Jira access and is not related to any licensed persons. But the person will able to raise a request through customer portals. Okay, he can able to raise a request only, but he cannot able to access Jira. But if you see here, he cannot able to click on this bench two options. It is hide only. If you COVID want to access this as well, we need to add the COVID persons into application access service desk projects. We need to add as a licensed user, then he can able to access this. So, but no, but the organization level they are not provided because of this COVID only is a COVID is a customer. He can able to raise a request only. He will not work on the tickets. So here we no need to provide any license for these persons. Only for here who are working on it, we need to provide it. Suppose I'll click on this in progress and I'll click on in progress and this will move to in progress status. So in progress. So if I feel my request is, suppose I'll feel it, this is resolve this issue, my high team. It is resolved. If I click on this as well, it's a resolved. Okay. So people can able to raise a request. He can able to work on it. Hi, this is Vivek Sharma here. I called you. This is regular leave. I need to have admin access to your server access. You can access the same. Okay. See now in the something real time as well. Suppose if you have any plugin, if you take any plugin or something, email this issue plugin or something. So you will get some problems here. So you need to contact the. If you click on here for support, submit your support request. If you click on here, their Jira will be open. Meta.nf.atlassian.net service desk customer portal 1 user login destination portal to F1 or something. So here we can able to raise a request and the plugin teams will help you. Okay, here suppose if your unit is sign up options, you will get you will enter this send link, and from here we can able to sign up it. Once you sign up it, your account will be created in this meta nf atlassian.net place. And once account is created, so we need only account, we don't need any license access. So once account is created, we can able to raise a request. Once you raise a request, that supporter will be helpful for you to resolve your issues. You will get something, these options I want, can you help me to implement this plugin or something. So they will help you, and you are the customer and they are the supporters. So here as well, the within the organizations as well, so who are working, who needs to work on the ticket, I mean tickets, they calculate as a agents, and which people needs to raise a request, the people's calculate as a. Okay, but here as a Jira administrator, what is our work? So once you create the projects, and we'll create these projects next, and supporter, suppose supporters will be work on it, customer will be raise a request. But what is the Jira administrator work? See here, welcome to CG portal, something everything has changed here. My project is bench, I'll create bench, I'll get these options. Okay, but I don't want these names like common requests, login and account, computers, applications. If I click on application, these tickets will become request new software and report a system problems and service infrastructure or something. So it upgrade or change a server or something. So these are the IIT based projects. There they put it some default things. But my end, I don't want these screens. I want some separate screens. So how we need to develop this customer portal? See, we know already, suppose if you want to raise any request, just click on create button. In the create, if you select some things like any issue type, based on that issue type, the screen will become. Okay, we know already this, and we know already how to develop the screen as well, right? To create, edit, view screens, to first to create custom fields to add into particular screen, and the screen we need to associate it with this particular issue type. Then when we are selecting this issue type, the screen will become here. But my request is, I need to customer is a when customer is raising a request, we need to provide the proper custom field here as well. So we know already how to develop screen here, but we need to know here how to develop the screen as well. Like when I'm selecting, suppose is that different, suppose if I'm selecting request a new account, I need some extra options here, extra custom field, some view date, extra date, software, something. So I need my own own custom field, own names here. So how we need to develop here? If you click on your project settings, once you click on project settings, sorry, you will get this request option. Can you observe here, this page and this page is completely the same, right? So it means if you have changed anything here, this page also will be changed, right? See here, I'll delete this all. delete this. I mean, delete this. I'll delete these applications, and I delete the service request. I delete this login and something. I delete this as well. So I deleted completely. I'm click on refresh here. Bench. Nothing is coming here because of this is completely empty now. This is a hide from portal. This is a hide only. Okay. First, I'll add one group. Suppose what I need to add. Suppose location. I'll add it. Suppose Bangalore. Hyderabad. If you refresh here, nothing will become here. Nothing. When we are adding the proper request names only, it will become. So request name. Suppose I'll select some Outlook. I'll select suppose the task. Can you observe here? When I'm click on this 9 options only related to customer portal. I'm trying to develop customer portal, but here is a coming only service request, incidents, problems, changes, something here. But I want my own issue type is different. I want some different issue type. So how to get this here? Can anyone guess it? Suppose here I want some Outlook or something. Outlook issue type I want. How I need to get it here?
A custom field, something else is there, sir.
No. I'm asking like issue type. Why you are thinking about custom fields? I'm already told you like
డైరెక్ట్ గానే యాడ్ చేసుకోకూడదు అన్న ఇష్యూ
ఫస్ట్
టైప్స్.
ఎస్ ఫస్ట్ మనం ఇష్యూ టైప్స్ యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఆ ఇష్యూ టైప్స్ మాత్రమే కస్టమర్ పోర్టల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ లో వస్తాయి. ఓకే, if you click on task, incident, something here, the same from here it is coming. If you change this, suppose I'll change this, use different scheme, admin, suppose help desk issue type, I'll select Outlook software network HR. I'll select this. Okay, next. Now my project issue types are different. HR network, Outlook software. If you refresh here, reload Outlook, the same issue type is coming here. If they ask you some different, I mean, if they ask you to create some different issue type, which issue type we are added to that project, the same will be comes to this drop down. Okay, I select Outlook, create new request. I'll select suppose HR. I'll select suppose HR, create new request. In Hyderabad as well, I'm selecting some different network. I select network, create issue. Okay, see here.
Sir, there you had in request name you had mentioned Hyderabad, right? But here why it didn't come?
Where?
Here in here request name you had put Hyderabad and issue type as network. But here request name is coming as I mean network only it is showing, right?
Man, this is the request type. This is the
Okay.
request name. See here, the two different will become. Don't confuse, man. See, here is
Okay.
a Bangalore, Hyderabad will become. If you select Hyderabad, software network will become. If you click on Bangalore, this two will become. You can add anything. So you just observe
Okay. Okay.
which option is reflecting to where. When I'm
Okay.
selecting here Hyderabad, Bangalore, the same
Ah,
will be reflected to here. When I'm selecting
oh,
Bangalore, this is a request type. This is a request name will become. Okay, what is
okay.
the request name? So when I'm selecting Hyderabad, the two will become. Bangalore, Bangalore will become. You just don't think about the names because of everything I will take as an example only here. Coming to real time, if it's the different projects, different options, different custom fields, everything should be different. And you just observe it, these options exactly reflecting to where exactly. Okay, where I'm adding these groups, the same will be coming to here the left side. So when I'm selecting Bangalore, HR Outlook will become. So when I'm selecting Bangalore, HR Outlook is there. So it means like this two will be comes to left side. When I'm click on this option, this two will become. It means this is the group string. Okay, to see these options only. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose I'll select suppose Bangalore here. If I'm click on HR, once selecting HR, I'll get the summary options. I will write something. I will raise a request. Okay. So if you open this Jira tickets, queues, some this bench tree is creating. But bench tree creating as a HR. Why? I'm raising a
Yes.
request. Where I'm raising a request is a HR I'm raising.
HR.
For HR ticket, I'm associated to HR
HR issue
issue
type.
type. So
Okay.
when it is created, it will be created as a HR ticket, HR issue type. Okay. For HR issue type, which workflow we are using, the same workflow will be work for that. These request. This request is a bench tree I raised as a HR. Here I don't know anything like which workflow is working or something. But the persons here can able to resolve start progress or something. It means like when we are configured here one issue type request name. For that request name we need to associate it to one
Issue type.
issue type. So from that issue type is the main key part here. I'll tell you how it works. When you create a HR ticket through customer portal in a Jira, the ticket will be created as a HR. Find this
Okay.
clear. Next, suppose when I'm click on here HR, this is a bench. I'll just click on HR. Once I create HR, only summary is coming, but I want some extra options. Okay. So extra option means extra custom fields I want. Suppose if I'm selecting anything, suppose instead of bench, I'm selecting suppose Outlook. So when I'm click on Outlook, I want suppose Outlook type, IP address or something. This type of fields I want here. But how we need to add it here? If you see here, suppose Outlook, you can take Outlook, edit fields. Here the option is edit
Edit.
fields. Just click on edit fields. Once you click on edit fields, we have here only summary. So that's why it is coming here summary. And when you click on here, if I want to add some extra fields here, just click on add field, right side, add field. But only the field is coming like component attachment, due date, descriptions, linked issues, assignee, priorities, label, approves. But I want some different custom fields, right? Suppose request type, I mean like Outlook type, out IP address or something. So this type of fields I want. How we need to add those fields into here? Okay, if any fields you want, first you need to create that custom field in backend. Once you create that custom fields, you need to add the same custom fields into this Outlook issue type screen. Here they're showing that this request form is linked to the following issue type Outlook. Okay, Outlook screen. For Outlook screen, see here screens. Once you click on the screens, we'll see here everything is same, bench, service desk, team. If you click on it, this custom field we have here, like summary, component, description or something. When you click on here as well, the same will become. Add is the Outlook, the same will become. If you remove this all from here, suppose I'll remove this components, attachments, due date, and linked issue, and assigning, priority, labels, request type, approvals, organizations. If you refresh now here, add fields, see only description is coming. Only description is coming. Issue type reporter, obviously it will not come. Only summary, description. Summary we are already added and description is coming. Okay, because of this, when you click on add fields, that fields will be appear here based on this Outlook issue type screen in this project. And go and check in the same projects, the same issue type screen. In that screen, which fields are available, the same fields only will be comes to here. Suppose I will add here, suppose here I will add Outlook ID, Outlook type, priority. Okay, if you see here now, the same will become, right? Outlook ID, Outlook type, priority. Just click on apply. So now if you coming to this Outlook type, Outlook request name, request type, Outlook, these fields I'm added here. If you click on here now, Outlook, yeah, this Outlook only. Summary, Outlook ID, Outlook type, priority is coming same. Okay, it means like when you are in request type, is a click on Bangalore or something, to click on Outlook. If you want to add any fields here, just click on edit fields. You need to add fields here, just selecting fields. But when you select to get options here, the same field should be in the same issue type create screen. Okay, suppose if I want some extra new fields here, the same fields I need to create into, first I need to create into custom fields options, issues, and custom fields. Once I creating the custom fields, the same custom fields I need to add into the project create screen, that issue type create screen. Once I add it to here, then only the same will be comes to here. Okay, 3 steps. First, create custom fields, add that into screen, then the same things you can able to select through in a request type when you click on this add field options. Clear? So here, suppose I'm going to create a ticket. I'll create it. But suppose I want this fields mandatory here. Outlook ID, Outlook type. How we need to put it required?
హలో
Hello.
అవునురా బావా ఉంది బావా డెడికేషన్ జాబ్ వద్దు రాదు అర్థం పంపిస్తాను రేపు పంపిస్తాను శాంపిల్ పంపిస్తాను రూల్స్ అండ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ పంపిస్తాను నేను చదవను
Hello, Sudhir Reddy.
అదే హలో సారీ
అరే మ్యాన్ ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడితే మ్యూట్ లో పెట్టుకొని మాట్లాడుకోండి, క్లాస్ లో డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతుంది. Okay, see here, if you want to add put it any required field here, how we need to achieve that? So I want this Outlook ID is a required. So how we need to put it required here, the which options? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
హలో గాయస్, మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతున్నా, నాకు ఇక్కడ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఐడి మ్యాండేటరీ కావాలంటే ఎలా అచీవ్ చేస్తాం? I want this required field here. This options is like, so if I'm creating the ticket here, I'm able to create it, but Outlook ID, Outlook type, I want to required fields. How we need to put it the required fields?
In custom configuration. In custom fields, we have to put required.
ఇది కస్టమ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ యాడ్ చేసుకుని స్క్రీన్స్ లో వేసుకుంటాం కదండి.
కస్టమ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ని స్క్రీన్స్ లో వేసుకుంటే రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ వచ్చేస్తుందా?
Then in custom fields configuration, we should select the required.
The name, man, name you should pronounce properly. The field configuration options, not custom field configurations. The field configuration options. Okay, in the project settings, we have that field configuration options. So through field configuration, we can able to put it required field in the create screen, in a create screen in Jira. But in a customer portal, how we need to put it required fields? The same, suppose when I'm creating the ticket from here, is a summary, Outlook ID, Outlook type, or priority or something. So how we need to put it required fields here? You just come to same place like request type. If you see here, we have required here. If you click on Outlook ID is a required, yes. Outlook type required, yes. Priority suppose no, just update it. So now summary, Outlook ID and type is required. So if I'm refresh this, if I'm enter summary, the required field is not coming here, but when you click on create, the same will be coming to required field here. Action will be not going here, but the same will be work backend to as a required fields. And also the same in the through request, like through using field configuration, we can able to put it required fields. So required fields we can able to put it from here. If you open this request type and edit fields, in a edit fields, you will selecting these options required as a